Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Steven Strasburg gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Standing in, Richie Ashburn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing and a liner. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
67 degrees our game time temperature. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Stepping in now, Ryan Howard. Pitches high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. In now, Mike Schmidt. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Ready with the 2-1. Fouled away.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Phillies strand 1, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Pete Alexander is on the mound for the visitors in this NL Wild Card matchup. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. Another full count offering on its way, and a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Bryce Harper pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We are still scoreless. Now in the box, Chase Utley, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Strasburg on 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Bobby Abreu. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Darren Dalton. This is line to left. And Vlad won't catch up. It's a base hit. And that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Rollins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Batting up, the pitcher, Pete Alexander.
To the plate now, Pete Alexander. And he pops up the bunt attempt.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Ashburn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, number 2. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The relay. The tag, and he's out going for second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Philadelphia's on top, 3-0. Now batting, Anthony Rendon. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Juan Soto will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now for Washington, Juan Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's too high.
To 2-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
At the plate, Gary Carter. This is skied into short left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Set to get underway. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Howard. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Count still at 1-2. And the pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Mike Schmidt waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Lined into left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Dero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
So now to the plate, Mike Schmidt hit the other way out toward right field. Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Now at the plate, Chase Utley. He reached on a single in his first try. Howard, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Harper is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
Digging in now, Bobby Abreu. He singled his last time up. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Vidro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 3-2 pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box now, Andres Galarraga. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Steven Strasburg. Very high, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Darren Dalton, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hey! And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 11.
So digging in now, Jimmy Rollins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And Strasburg will get the out at first, but the sacrifice works as planned.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
Coming to the plate now, Richie Ashburn. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Phillies strand one, but they lead it 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and in the bat is Trey Turner. Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Smoke toward the hole. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Phillies on top, 3-0. Settling in now, number 2. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The 1-1. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Vidro over to his right. 1 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Howard.
So stepping in, Ryan Howard. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This is pulled into right. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Mike Smith.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Mike Schmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-2, here it is. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Phillies down in order. They lead it 3-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball in.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Gary Carter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ashburn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jose Vidro.
Stepping up now, Jose Vidro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1 home.
Hey.
Popped him up. Howard is there. And that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still down 3-0. Wander Suero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Nationals, number 51, Wander Suero.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Striding in, Chase Utley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard to short. Kerner gloves it. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
At the plate now, Darren Dalton. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Guerrero comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Rollins. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Still only one out in the inning. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Pete Alexander. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Galarraga has got it, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Andres Galarraga. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Wilson Ramos will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. In the air out toward right field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The bat, the shortstop, Ray Turner.
Here now is Trey Turner. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richie Ashburn. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-1 now from Hudson. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Number 2. He's 2 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Ryan Howard. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. The 1-2 pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Mike Schmidt, and it's fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Harper.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
2 balls and a strike to count. Skied into straightaway right. Abreu will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that can happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
So coming to the plate, Gary Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And he fouls this one off. Grounded to the right. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
A new pitcher to tell you about now, as it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here.
Fernando Rodney.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Over now is Vlad as he takes charge for the first down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in, Bobby Abreu. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The 1-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Turner has it. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
In now, Jimmy Rollins. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pete Alexander. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Fouled away. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. Go to second, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Richie Ashburn, and their runners at the corners now. Fastball well outside.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to grab?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Nationals nothing. At the plate, Jose Vidro. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back, first baseman, Andre Galarraga.
Stepping into the box, Andres Galarraga. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ryan Zimmerman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. He's right there. There's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Nationals nothing. Urbina comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready now, number 2. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Payoff pitch on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Howard.
So striding forward now, Ryan Howard. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
One out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. just hung in there on that one. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Mike.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Chase Utley. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity. At the plate now, Bobby Abreu. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Phillies 8 and the Nationals nothing. The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Vladimir Guerrero is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So now to the plate, Bryce Harper taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Hit hard on the ground at first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Zach and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the one-game American League Wild Card playoff between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Sale gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Minoso is right there, one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Cavan Biggio.
Stepping in for the Jays, Cavan Biggio. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and here's Donaldson. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box, Carlos Delgado. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
too high, and that cost him ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Delgado stands at first with 1 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Joe Carter. 2 balls and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. And another foul ball. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Michael Kopech comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. In now, Jose Batista. And well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hey. 2-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now, as they have a left-hander getting loose. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left as this lead swells to 7-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
At the plate now, Ernie Witt. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. And it's 1-2. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. 2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers, all you want as a player.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the White Sox nothing. Doc Halladay is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Into the box, Eddie Collins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, number 4. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Hit out towards second. Alomar has it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Ready now for the White Sox. Frank Thomas. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Kevin Biggio. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Jimenez is in pursuit.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Josh Donaldson. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Next to bat for Toronto, Carlos Delgado. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bell is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jose Abreu. The 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Abreu's going to head for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in, Ordonez. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's outside. Oh, that's in.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A dive, but it's off his glove. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Now the 3-2 pitch. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So striding in, Minnie Minoso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Still 2-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Bell is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox strand a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Ready for another chance. Bo Bichette. He reached on a single in his first try. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Joe Carter.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, George Bell. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 3-1. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Into the box, Jose Batista. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Striding in once again, Ernie Witt. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Into the box now, Carlton Fisk. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1-1. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
That's to the right side. The second baseman, Eddie Collins.
Now at the plate, Eddie Collins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
At the plate now, number 4. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas. 1-2 to Frank Thomas.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Kevin Biggio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Slider laid off for a ball. And he misses again. Ball 3. Carlos Delgado would be next. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on top 7-1. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Abreu. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 2-2. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate, Ordonez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Lifted into the air out toward center field. Bell is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman,
So here's Yoán Moncada. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First and second now, 1 man out.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 3-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in, Minnie Minoso hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on screws.
Hit back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Delgado. All even now, 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, number 11.
Ready for another shot now. Bo Bichette. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
So now to the plate, Joe Carter, and he fouls this one off. Full count now, 3-2. George Bell would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The center fielder, number 13.
Digging in, George Bell. He singled his last time up. 2 out with the man at first. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. He waits. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. To short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now back, second baseman, Eddie Collins.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Collins. A ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Ready once again, number 4. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the White Sox 1. Stepping in, Jose Batista. The 1-1. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Richard Sheridan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Ernie Witt. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kevin.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. He'll go to second for 1, and it's by him into right field.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's second and third following the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. From the stretch. This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The first baseman, number 25, Carlos Delgado.
Striding into the box, Carlos Delgado. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the White Sox 1. Standing in, Frank Thomas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 74.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Now the 2-1. One out, nobody on. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Standing in now, Jose Abreu. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Ordonez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
3-2, full count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Sox get one right back here on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the White Sox 2. Now in the box, Bo Bichette. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Joe Carter.
In now, Joe Carter. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good battle. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
The center fielder, number 13, George Bell.
Coming to the plate now, George Bell. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead.
Correct.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. A solo home run for Yohan Moncada, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. into the box now, Minnie Minoso. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded to third. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 72.
Now at the plate, Carlton Fisk. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eddie Collins. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Number 4 would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 9-3. Jose Batista will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take it back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
At the plate, Ernie Witt. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Roberto Alomar will be next. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air out to center field. Minoso will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Now batting, Roberto Alomar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another 2-2 offering. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio, and this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Aaron Bummer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Aaron Bummer.
Josh Donaldson will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
The 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
To the plate now, Carlos Delgado. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Three runs already home here. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this ball will be caught deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joe Carter.
Digging in now, Joe Carter. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
The 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Jays lead it 12-3. Derek Law is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Into the box now, number 4. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 74.
Digging in and looking for more, Eloy Jimenez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. So digging in now, George Bell. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
At the plate now, Jose Bautista, right side. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now to the plate, Ernie Witt, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Settling in now, Roberto Alomar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Coming to the plate now, Ordonez. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up. Still going back. Gone! Solo shot to right center as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Standing in now, Yohan Moncada. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moncada is retired, 2 down now. Stepping up now, Minnie Minoso. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. I got 2-1 the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard game.